think you need to.
I don't think I'm able.
Hello, Miss Armedia. Carla's in the house. You got in early, didn't you, girl?
Sorry about that, y'all. It wasn't pointing in the right direction.
Yep. Let me get slid
Whew.
over here.
I'm so tired I can't see.
Ain't no junk. We both tired. We had a bull get out today, brown bull, and he got in with the girls.
Tore
And
the fence down.
yep, we've had to put it up, and then I actually push mowed part of the fence line, and I'm telling y'all, we ain't been in the house 20 minutes. We ain't even had, well, he had a burrito. I ain't eating no supper yet. Mama times two's in the house too.
Howdy, howdy.
Carla, we still ain't got no babies. She's still keeping them in. I see stuff coming up over
they
there and mine ain't.
they was mad today because they didn't get to go out to the pasture because the bull tore the fence down, and it's been a day.
Yellow House on the Hill's in the house. Did
Well,
you change
howdy.
it? Wasn't it just Yellow House?
That's what it was.
I think it's on the hill now because he said, "Hey, Carla."
Oh.
And I'm,
I
other than
was
being
thinking that's what
tired,
it was to start with the first time I seen it, but then he might have done that because there was so many of them
yep,
yellow houses in there.
yep. Mama times two, I'm feeling okay other than just being licked.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm licked. It's just where we work so hard. I'm licked.
I run backwards and forwards across the pastures today so many times to they probably wore out spots in the grass down there trying to get the fence back to working right. Finally got mad and hooked a different box on part of it.
Yep. Stephen Carlson's in the house, and
Well,
Noah's
howdy.
in the house, and Desiree's in the house. It's better today. I mean, it's not been, it's still just a little burny, but not bad. But I've been trying to do the aloe vera thing. So I am doing better than I was. A lot better. Today I'd say I'm up to 99% instead of 98. Because it ain't bothered me as bad today as it did yesterday, and I felt a lot better yesterday. So maybe that's a good sign.
Yellow House said, "Hey, April and Glenn."
Hello, and I was going to, I don't remember if I texted you or not, but I'm sorry we missed the end of the live. One, we was eating, and yes, I was stuffing my mouth
Yeah,
full.
she was eating chicken, but I had a phone call.
I was digging, and we was both talking to Debbie because we was talking to her about the goats. So I'm sorry that we didn't get to finish it because she
I,
called.
now I did go back and finish watching it.
Yeah, he knows he got called a donkey.
Yeah,
What was it you said about her liking donkeys?
no, it was Tony said that.
Yeah, and what was it you said you was gonna tell him?
Oh yeah, I remember now. So we know what she said when she first seen you now, don't we?
I knew you'd have to pick on you. He said you wait till I see him or talk to him on the next time. And I'm
Yeah, but I didn't
sorry.
say that until he said the part about how she liked the jackass.
Yep. But I'm sorry I didn't get your text until or your message on Messenger because we was out. I mean, we've been out pretty much all
All day.
day. That blame bull, I don't know what we're gonna do with him.
Uh,
He got it good tonight though. He started to go back through and we fixed his little butt.
yeah, that second fence box on them two bottom strands, and he stuck his head up there, and he sort of jumped back from it then.
He said, yeah, she loves donkeys. And then Noah says, I took up for him.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, whenever I was telling him he got called a donkey, he said, I done it. And I said, no, I didn't. I wasn't in on it.
Uh-huh.
Vicky's in the house and Wanda's in the house.
I'm still wondering who called me the donkey.
Vicky says,
I figure it's her though.
It was not me.
Uh-huh.
I was doing this
I, I,
number.
I,
Uh-huh.
uh-huh.
My mouth was flying up every time my elbow
You
bent.
sitting over laughing
I
about it.
was.
Mm,
Vicky says, "Hey y'all, I'm here.
howdy.
Being an essential grocery store worker here in central Wisconsin, I need a vacation." I
I
don't
need one
even.
after today.
Y'all know how long it's been since we've. Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh,
Yellow House said salt in a shotgun.
I, if I'm gonna do that, it ain't gonna be a shotgun. It ain't gonna have no salt. I'm gonna have a sharp knife when it goes.
No, Stephen, the bull didn't attack him, but I tell you what, he was sure pawing and a snorting and a shaking that head. And I thought, well, I don't know what to do because if he comes through this other one, I can't run. So I went around the chicken house and went up on the other side of the fence and went in behind him. And boy, when he knew he had both of us on him, he took off finally. But he was stubbing up at Glenn big time.
Yeah, he got where he was pawing the ground, sticking his nose down to the ground.
And just
So I started pawing back at him
he
and jumping
did.
at him, and he took off.
He did. Glenn fell to the ground, said, "Boy, I'm falling to the ground too." But I'm telling you, he was so mad when he went through the other fence. He was down there just a pawing and a bellering and a snorting. You ought to hear him growling at Glenn, though. That was just, and that's all you can call it is a growl, because it was just a.
Mm. He's trying to play little bear.
Uh-huh. Little Bit says, "Howdy, people."
Howdy.
Rhonda says, "Hello, hello. How
Howdy,
is
howdy.
everyone?"
Tired as all get out.
Yeah, we've been chasing a bull today. Well, actually, bull been stubbing up with Glenn after we got the fence fixed and all that good stuff.
Had to,
And yes, he was trying to shake him up. He was trying to show him who was boss, but I reckon Glenn won. This round anyway. I give him my hammer.
next time if he does it again, I'm gonna go in there with the Artie cat or the tractor.
Yeah,
He don't like that tractor.
he don't. He don't like it
He
at
can't
all.
push on it very much. I'll push with him.
I know y'all talking about being essential workers. I know Lois, the one that comes in here, Lois Billings, she works at a grocery store, and she said they've been working her between 10 and 12
Well,
hours a day.
that's what Dunn said she was
Yep,
at the grocery store.
yep. And she was talking about, how tired she was, and I just feel sorry for all of y'all.
Yeah, Tony, if that little boy keeps on, I ain't gonna have to worry about the hamburger. Just gonna have to find a big grinder.
Exactly. Life with Rob's in the house.
Howdy.
He said, "When I was a young man, we had to catch three full size bulls that got lost. That was interesting, having three 1,500-pound bulls running at you. How would you like to do it in the nighttime with four? Well, two was steers and two was bulls. And I mean, they was every bit of 12, 13, 1,400 pounds. They huge, especially Taco. Taco's got a big old neck on him.
Yeah,
But
but
they
Taco's
took,
the littlest one in the bunch.
yeah, he is. But Taco took a full bale of hay, a roll, and rolled it across the
I don't
fence.
know if he rolled it or if he caught his horn in it, 'cause I done seen him pick 'em up with his horn.
Yeah, he'll stick his horns in the
A
bale of
5 foot
hay.
roll of hay, a 5 by 5, and pick it up off the ground and carry it.
He will, like it's nothing. I mean, like it ain't even straining nothing. But he did. He laid the fence down, and they all come out. And our neighbor called and said, "I think your bulls is over here on the dirt road."
No, he said they're here in my front yard.
Which is on the dirt road.
Let's cross the dirt road.
So we all had to get out there, and I tell you, we like to never got uh Rooster back in. And Rooster is a steer. He ain't a chicken.
Mm.
His mama's name was Chickadee, so when he come out, he got named Rooster.
Well, his sister was Diddle.
Yeah. Vicky Johnson says, "Well, Glenn, you shouldn't try to run with the bull."
I'm too old to run with the bull.
Oh me.
I have to mope with the cows.
Noah said he finally got his plants planted, his
That's what I was.
container plants planted. I'll get it out in a minute.
That's what I was kind of planning on doing today, but had other things to do instead.
Yep. Vicky said she finally had to have a day off. I'm sorry, honey.
Because before we got started with the bull and the fence, had the doctor on 2 baby goats and everything. And then time we got that done, well, that's what we was doing when I realized the bull was in the pasture with the cows. So,
Susan's in the house, so hello, sis.
howdy.
Let's see. Noah says having the Dairy Queen Dilly Bar, I think is what DQ stands for. And Susan says, Glenn, how are you?
Tired, wore out. My legs just feels like jello.
Yeah, he been playing with bulls today.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she heard. She said, "Man, that's scary." It is. I don't like him because Bobo Taco. He's just pretty
Well,
laid
hello,
back.
Debbie.
He's our bull, our other bull, and then we got Brownie and Rooster, who's the steer, and then Bobo's the other bull, and then we got Brown Bull. That's a bull, which he's not as big. How much would you say he probably is? About six
Oh,
hundred
probably
pounds,
7.
7.
He's just a little
I
over a year old.
Yeah, I know he's growed a whole bunch
Yeah, he was a whole lot bigger beside them big cows than
because
what I
we
thought he was.
actually thought one of the other bulls had got in there with them at first this morning. But anyway, Bobo, we would go down there to fill up the water tank because we had them a big 275-gallon water tank that we used to water the bulls and the cows with. So I got to going down there with him, and Bobo would come up beside the trailer where I was standing and do his big old deep growl and shake his big old head at me. And
I
I
could go
kept
down there by myself and he just stay out there in the pasture and eat.
he would, and I told him, I said, I ain't going down there with you no more. He acts better when I ain't in there.
Lynn said, "Did you say hey to me?"
I did not, Lynn. I'm sorry I missed you. But
Well, howdy,
hello, Miss
girl.
and Aaron Skinner's in the house.
Howdy.
Says hello, my famous friends. How are y'all doing?
I don't know about famous, but I felt like it run over me today.
And Vicky said, LOL, Glenn, just kidding about you running with the bulls. I think that's what she said.
Well, there was a time or two I thought I was going to have to try to outrun a bull today.
Yep. And Yellow House on the Hill's talking about the bulls, and they are stout.
Buddy.
They are stout. And Miss Debbie says hello. It's a
Oh, you
Life
done
with
way
Rob.
behind.
No, I'm caught up. Life with Rob said Michelle did a video on planting some onions. It should be out in a day or two. What did she do? He said, don't give no spoiler alerts.
No.
I know her. She just,
It must be pretty good if he's going to advertise
uh-huh.
it.
No, Miss Vicky, we still ain't got no babies.
No.
I think she's going to keep them from us. She's going to raise them on the inside.
Davy took all the rest of her babies away from her, so she's going to keep these.
And Miss Rhonda, my stomach's still burning just a little bit, but like I was telling them earlier, I think I'm around 99% better. It's even less today than it was yesterday. So it's getting there. So the aloe vera must be working.
Sorry, y'all.
Now you can't start that.
I can't help it.
That stuff's contagious.
Uh-huh.
Proud Mama says, hello, I didn't get a notification. I'll have to unsubscribe and resubscribe. Yep.
Yep.
I honestly think that's what's happening to Lazy Acre Doorman because he's not in here yet either.
No. And you ain't cinnamon?
I didn't. I put it on Facebook. I thought he might get it there, but I'll slip out here in just a second and get him. She's talking to Mama times 2.
Desiree said that was great. Not Desiree, but Rhonda.
Rhonda, it is great news because I don't like feeling like that. I don't, it's just not me to feel like that. Proud Mama says, "Wow, I just got the notification at 15 minutes later."
uh I'd like to put them out earlier, but we never know what's going to happen, and usually, I can't really figure on about 5 to 10 minutes.
Life with Rob says, "LOL, she had a good time playing in the fertilizer. I bet she did. Was she digging for any more worms?" And got fertilizer all over herself again. Vicky says, "I've been watching most of your videos when I get home at night before I fall asleep."
Well, thank you. So that's what we've been trying to do is work on our hours.
Yes,
I'm hoping one of these days see that 4,000 mark, but
no doubt.
it seems slow.
It's been a long journey getting anywhere towards it at all. I know that.
Yep.
But we heading in the right direction.
I don't know who it is, but I know some audience has been running the playlist, and we really appreciate it.
Yes.
Because I seen on there the other day, I was messing on there a little bit and seen where it shows that stuff. I mean, I'm a Looney Tune when it comes to all this stuff on this here. I mean, I just find little stuff here and there, and then sometimes I wonder how, or when I think about it, try to find it again and can't find it.
Okay, now where did I get to? Big. Okay, I got hers. We will. Oh, Yellow House says we'll be going live right after.
All right, you
Why am
should have
I?
told me last night, and I'd have been in there sooner.
Yeah, I just did. I come over here, picked up my phone, and happened to see it, and told him because I went to make sure everything over there was okay, and I turned my taters back on, and when I come back and sat down for just a few minutes, I told him, I said, "Well, they already live."
Mm-hmm.
Aaron says, "Sorry, I've missed the past few nights. I haven't woke up in time to see y'all." Well, we understand.
Yep.
We know you're a hard-working feller. Noah says, "Our temp today was 51. Tomorrow's supposed to be 82."
That sounds good. I wish you'd get on down here. I need to mow some hay.
And Yellow House on the Hill, I hope you ain't talking about temperatures. He said, "I'd like to see 100."
That'd be better than what we've been having.
I don't know if he's talking about that or subscribers.
Oh, probably subscribers.
Somebody must be having some coffee.
Oh, God.
Or no, I bet she's sending it to Aaron Skinner. You know, that wouldn't be bad, a good old cup of coffee. Vicky says it helps to hear you giggle. It feels good to giggle.
Hey,
That's what I like doing.
I don't think I'm able to giggle tonight. My sides, back, legs, all hurting so bad I can't hardly stand it. I think a tub of hot water is getting about ready to splash.
I think I won't have to worry about him being mean to me tonight. He's been cuddling me up sitting here.
I know what it feels like being no work mule tonight.
Micro Farmer says, "Hello, y'all just getting in. Nice to have you in here."
Yeah, yes.
Yellow House says, "I can show you." He must be talking to somebody. Oh,
How to drop a link.
yep, as you went to eat. Okay, that sounds fine. Because he's done ate. I may have fixed me some oodles and noodles or something. Because he don't really like oodles and noodles, and I
I
do.
don't like noodles.
See, y'all, I told you. He is just so picky
It
about
ain't picky. It
everything.
just I don't like it.
You like it when it's fixed like Mama fixed it that time. Take oodles and noodles, the chicken kind, and put you some tomato paste in them with some onions and bell peppers. Fix it the normal way, but add you some onions and bell peppers, and the tomato paste or either tomato soup will work. And it tastes a lot like meatless spaghetti. It's good. It's real good.
But if you throw a pound of hamburger in there, it tastes a whole lot better.
Lynn said one of the videos I seen of y'all had video within videos.
Do what?
Are you talking to us, Lynn?
I hope not, because I don't know how to do that.
No. That means something's
If it,
got
if
messed up.
yeah, if it is, let me know which one. I want to see it.
No doubt. Little Bit said it's supposed to be 79 here tomorrow.
Mm,
Woohoo! You be outside by yourself tomorrow.
supposed to be in the 80s next week.
You'll be outside by yourself next week.
I'm gonna be mowing hay next week if I don't decide to do it this weekend.
Mama Times Two's joining the live and just subscribed to Yellow House. They was
Wow.
funny last night.
Yeah,
Y'all, they ain't been doing this but since
a week, less than a
Saturday.
week.
Yeah, less than a week. And I told him and the first one his wife was in, you could tell she was a little nervous, the very first one. But shoot, last night they done good. We was
Mm,
laughing. I mean, we was laughing. They were funny. Rob says our weather is getting a little warmer this weekend, finally in the 70s.
y'all just don't hold it against me because he's my cousin now.
Yeah, if y'all hear us getting down on him, it's because he knows we love him. We just pick on him really, really hard.
But actually, he is. We're blood cousins.
Yep, that's the truth. They really
Yep.
are. Rhonda says I had my coffee as soon as I got home from work. It sure was good. Well, we had one cup this morning, and I couldn't get the lid off of the honey, so I put artificial sugar in it, and Glenn says, "This don't taste so good." I said, "Well, you should have come got the lid off." He said, "Well, you should have asked me." Desiree,
Castle High said, what?
Castle House is in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Santa's in the house too.
10 away from the getting the honey.
Oh,
10,
anybody in
10
here?
away from Glenn getting the honey.
Anybody in here not subscribed to Castle Hives, go give him a sub.
Yes,
He's 10
please.
away from doing his 500 giveaway, and that's going to be honey.
Mm.
And it looks good. I'm telling you, it looks good.
Yeah, he's gonna give me the honey. I don't know what he's gonna give away for the giveaway, but I'm gonna get the honey.
I bet you Michelle says I'll get mine first.
I guarantee you saying that.
In the background.
Mm. You better watch it, Castle. She might have a hose run over her to your eyes.
Yeah, she might.
Cause I think you do have them flow highs on, don't you?
That'd be bad. Go to get your honey out and it'd be all gone.
Mm-hmm.
He'd say, "Where's that big old buyer?"
Oh,
And Rob would say, "Michelle's at the house." Desiree said we were 86 down here in Tallahassee, Florida today, and it was way hot.
yeah, Debbie said all the years that she knew me and Tony, then she didn't know that we was cousins.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, Tony, she was telling me last night she remembered you up there at the Saddle Club, but I can't remember you being up there.
Vicky said, "Just don't jump in the tub. April don't need a pond in the bathroom." I doubt he could tonight.
There won't be no jumping. I might fall into it, but there won't be no
He might
jumping.
have trouble getting out. I'll have to go get a winch.
No, you just pull the plug every once in a while and fill it back up with hot water.
I'm telling y'all, he goes in there and lays back. We've actually got a jacuzzi tub because I actually had him to put one in where I've got fibromyalgia. And he'll go in there and lay back in it, and he's in there, and he's in there, and I'll go in there and keep checking on him because he goes to sleep. And I tell him, he says, "Why you keep waking me up?" I said, "Because I'm afraid you're going to drown, dummy."
That water gets up by my lips, I wake up.
Yeah, and you might go,
No,
and that'd be bad.
no, I've done it so many times now. When it gets up there, it don't bother me. Well, hey, Kathy.
Hello, Kathy. We've missed you.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Where you been?
yeah. Noah said, if I had a channel, I would give shout outs to lots of other channels. I think people could help each other a lot, and shout outs are free. And you're exactly right.
100%. That's one thing I've
That's
been telling her, but I just hadn't had time. I've been wanting to go through the people that subscribe to us and look at their channels and try to do something like it back and everything, but I just ain't had time to get it all done.
and that's something else I think we're going to do too, since we're like homesteaders and stuff that
Yeah, she
homesteaders would like. I'd like to set a night aside to do like a come grow your channel thing on here. And that way, everybody in here, we could take so many, ever how many we could get through in an hour and let them tell us something about their channel and what they do, or
mhm.
share a link to one of their good videos or whatever. We're working on that because I think that's the way it ought to be. I think everybody should help everybody out. Because, as much as real life with Michelle had been in here before, and I'll use her as an example, nobody ever knew she was that funny till she about burnt the bananas to death. Well, I
I
guess she
didn't
did burn them to death.
I didn't even know she had a channel to then.
I know. And I mean, that's something, you can't run but so many links in a live stream or whatever because YouTube, what, they shut you down or shut, what
I
is
don't
it they
know all
do?
the details on that, but
But they say the links are limited that you can run per whatever. But I don't mind. I just really want to help some people, and I don't mind people
I know
talking
I
about their
think I remember
channel.
one saying something about not to run them three in a row, the same one three times in a row, and I don't know. I need to study up on it a
Oh,
little.
good old boy's in the house.
Well, howdy, buddy.
Christine's in the house. Oh, that's Christine. Okay. When I seen your last name, I knew who you was. Yellow House on the Hills. Better
Oh,
hay.
okay.
Uh, Santa says I can't stay, but I want to pop in and say hi.
Well, we appreciate it. Wish you could stay with us and aggravate us a while.
Yep. And Miss Lynn, what you say gag about? Maybe it might have been oodles and noodles. I don't know. Good old boy said I just had a big bowl of butter noodles. That sounds good. Christine says I love oodles and noodles. I do too, especially putting shrimp in them and frying the oodles and noodles instead of making them the regular way. Oh, that is so good.
I know I'm fixing to put on a big old pot of pinto beans one day.
Oh,
I
she
got in the
said
pantry the other day cleaning it out and everything and found 3 quarts of my mama's green tomatoes
he
that
sure
she canned.
did.
So I got to have me a pot of pinto beans.
I'm telling you, she'd take green tomatoes, cauliflower, um,
Peppers.
peppers, and
I think she put
carrots,
carrots
and
and I
yep.
don't know what else she put
And
in it,
oh
but
my gosh, it was good.
you can take that juice and pour it in a big old bowl of pinto beans with a chunk of cornbread. And Lord.
And that reminds
Mm.
me too, Stevie's been talking about starting him a YouTube channel. I think he's going to do fishing. He won't never invite me or nothing, but he's going to talk about it and rub it in my face. Where's he at tonight, little bit?
Fishing.
Probably. Aaron says it's been in the 80s for us down here in Texas. I bet y'all are hot because I know when he used to run to Laredo, I know how hot it got down there.
Well, hello, Red.
She said it was the ones with Glenn Papa. So you need to go back and look at Papa or meet Papa
Me.
Lazy.
Yep. All righty.
Castle
I
Hive
don't know
says
how I done it. If I done it, I don't know. So I ain't even went back.
I usually go back and watch them, but
I ain't
where I've been
watched none
feeling
and
so bad, I'm telling you, I hadn't been able to go back and watch nothing because past 2 days has been awesome. I felt really good, but
I need to go back and get because they say you can watch your own and gain some time too. I need to go back. I'm probably so far behind I can probably watch a day without getting off the one that I done watch.
no doubt. And Miss Susan, we got some baking soda, and he usually uses baking soda and
Epsom salt.
Epsom salt. That's it.
But
That's what wouldn't come through.
you gotta watch it though because it can
16
detox you.
away from Glen getting honey. I'm sorry, I got excited.
Well, I thought it was 10 a while ago.
I don't I don't know. I thought it was 20 or so.
Well, it might have been. I might have got excited.
Yeah, you are sitting way back there.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now let's see. Micro farmers and hay. They said there. I can't take it.
Uh-oh, who put somebody in timeout?
Proud Mama says, waiting on food talk. I done it. My
Oh,
oodles and noodles and my shrimp.
somebody put Rhonda in timeout for
Who put Rhonda in timeout?
that 300 seconds.
Miss Rhonda, I'm sorry. I don't know who done it. I
I
can't
don't
undo it.
neither, because it don't tell there. It just popped up that it was.
Castle Hive says they're going to tap me out. Ha ha. Yes, I know, Castle Hives. I know you done a live, and we was planning on getting in there. I done told several people we was going to come in on it, and then the bull gets out, and we had all that, and as soon as we got in, Glenn says, "Uh-oh, Castle Lives went live tonight.
Castle Hive.
Castle Hives went live tonight. Castle Lives went hives tonight."
That's about the way I feel too.
And I said, "Yep, it's 7 o'clock." So I'm sorry. I am so sorry, but it happens sometimes, I guess. Life happens. Yellow House on the Hill said I had some good bacon. We did too this morning. That was our breakfast. Debbie said, "Oh, Glenn and Tony, I didn't know y'all were cousins. Boy, I must be bad behind."
Oh God, yeah, you way behind,
Uh
April. That's
huh.
30 minutes ago.
They're going to tap me out. Hello. I just want to make sure I'm not missing nothing.
Yeah, but you getting further behind, eh? Rolling.
Oh, Proud Mama done it. Message. Yep, Proud Mama got you.
Oh, the timeout.
Yes.
Well, that's the second one.
Yep.
She done the first one.
And she got her again, I think.
Oh no.
Yeah, I timed Stevie out. And Kathy said she's been in South Carolina.
I hear you. You been on vacation? Been
Let's see,
beaching?
when folks sub to my channel, I return the favor and sub to them. Yeah, y'all, good old boy's an awesome feller too. He's as sweet as he can be, and he's been YouTubing for a long time. So get good old boy too. He
Yep.
needs some subs.
Yeah, I've been.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to leave you out. I'm really tired. Y'all gonna have to help me if you want me to talk about you. I will.
Good old boy
Just
says
remind me.
she is way behind all the time.
Not all the time, but most of the time. 99% of the time. Says be very careful, good old boy. Be very careful because YouTube is unsubbing folks from other channels. I've had to resub to a lot of folks again. Yeah, cause I'm telling you, we in the
We
past how
we
many
was
days?
going there for a while. It was running around 60 to 70 every 28 days for over a month with us.
Noah, you're a sweet filler. I'm
And
sorry.
I think now we're down to they're only taking 22, but we've actually came back up a little.
It's okay, Rob. You have a good night, and thank you for jumping in and saying, "Hey, leave Michelle
Yes.
a note that says April and Glenn said hey, and they missed you on their live last night."
Yes.
It has. It's been. I understand the long day.
Yeah, me too. I was just about tempted when she started asking me tonight, say, huh?
Well, honey, I understood.
I know you would have, but I didn't understand it myself. I'm like, I miss them.
Lynn don't like noodles either.
See, I ain't the only one.
Oh wow, Mama times
Red
two.
said, we
You'll
got
see
our
how nervous I
chickens
was when I
today.
started.
So far, so good. Didn't know.
Oh, Red's in the house.
Yes, I told you a while ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. Told y'all I was tired, and I don't listen
Three
to him
days old.
either.
Yeah, they'll try to fly at 3 days old.
Stevie says, LOL, I will take y'all fishing. You better. Do y'all know how long it's been since we've got to go fishing or do anything? It's been a very long
I
time.
don't know how you gonna have time.
I'll make time to go fishing.
I'll be here working, huh?
Probably.
I
Well, I
figured that's
don't
the
care
only
if
way
you
you'd go
go.
make time, cause we got so much to do.
Stephen, I'll have to check yours out. Oh, Yellow House on the Hill says banana and spam spread together. Ooh, I don't know if I could do that one or not. Aaron says y'all have a good
What are
night.
you?
About to head out to work. Thank you for being in here. God bless you.
I think he got into Michelle's banana smoke.
Either that or he been going smoking some grass outside.
Ain't gonna go there. I think that's more banana smoke.
Bananas and spam.
Lord, my
Poor
back.
Rhonda, ain't you got to get back in here yet? Desiree, she's taking a doorman's spot. She says 31 to 27. Who forgot to ring the like button on your way in?
Really? We need them.
Proud Mama, did you time Rhonda out again? Was timed out by Proud Mama for 300 seconds.
Well, that was full of go.
Okay.
That's how far behind you are.
No, because I've been going up by
Okay.
I've been going by Rhonda's stuff on up through here, and it was already been deleted or timed out or whatever. Noah says, Glenn, when I win the honey, I will share with you.
I'm gonna win the honey now.
Wilma says, good evening from Arkansas. Proud Mama says, I haven't found your oh, that's Mama times 2 talking to Proud Mama. Okay. Smash the like button. Was it me by accident?
Red and Desiree's in competition for doorman's job. I'll try to keep you caught up. I can't read good, but
Live and got stung. LOL. Uh-oh. Wilma's has been retracted. Somebody didn't put her in timeout.
says there 4 times time out.
There's another one. Oh Lord, who's timing?
Yeah.
People getting put in a hole. It ain't me.
It ain't me neither, and we don't need to be doing that. That's not good, y'all.
No, we won't talk to everybody.
Uh-huh.
Proud Mama says, nope, I did it trying to retract my typo. Rhonda, I'll buy you ice cream. Well, ain't that sweet?
Rhonda just said, yay, I'm out of the...
You're out of the big black hole.
Well, we're glad you back.
No doubt. Hope all is well with you, Desiree. And Red says, we got our chicks today. So far, so good. Don't know they would try to fly at 3 days old.
I read that 5 minutes ago.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Uh-huh.
Desiree,
I told you how far behind you are, and you won't believe me.
I'm trying, Glenn. Desiree said, she got stung by a hornet and sprayed it with Windex. Did it work? Did the Windex kill it? I hate you got stung, though, because them things hurt.
Uh-huh. Red said, welcome back, Rhonda.
We all love you, Rhonda. Wilma says 2 billy goats and a big dog came out of my garage this morning.
Oh, heck.
The owner finally showed up. They was just out visiting neighbors. Kathy said was on my old neighborhood. It was hit by a bad tornado. Help with cleanup. Oh my gosh. I didn't know you used to live in South Carolina.
Oh, joy.
And which one got, what place in South Carolina got hit, Kathy? Good old boy says, check your state where you are because they have free fishing weekends all over the U.S. You can go fishing without having to buy permits. Ooh. Red said he been smoking BYOG, LOL. Rhonda says, "Can I come out of the corner now?"
Yes. Get in here and talk to us.
Please do. Stephen says 4 times out.
I told you that in about.
I'm sorry, Glenn. I'm reading. I ain't listening to you.
I know, but you need to catch up because they's put you way behind.
I'm right there at it. See?
Now you
See?
going backwards
Yeah,
again.
because Kathy says anyone interested in raising. Yes, and Kathy, we need to get some ordered. She raising pasture meat chickens.
Yeah, I need to get some ordered. I
Cause
got
you
to
know
get my
we're gonna
cage
get
fixed.
yours. We just gotta get. I done went online and looked at them at Tractor Supply, and he's just got to get the brooder
Got to get the
fixed
brooder
for them.
ready and the first cage to go into outside ready. I got to put some new boards around it and fix the back door on it.
Oh,
Oh
a
God, my
peanut
back.
butter. Proud mama. I like butter pecan ice cream.
Uh
Uh
oh.
oh. We seen it at the same time. It went off.
Did
Went
it?
away.
Oh,
Yeah. Good old boy
I might
says,
need to go check and see where it's sitting at. I think I had it slid over towards the other side a little
I
bit.
will not time out, folks, unless they're making trouble. That's a good thing. Proud Mama says,
No, that's where it's supposed to be.
Rhonda says, I love y'all too. Y'all guys are so sweet. Y'all just, I just love all y'all. Y'all just wonderful. Y'all wonderful bunch of people. Proud
Oh,
Mama says, April and
well,
Glenn, it's very easy to time people out. It happens mostly by accident. I'm sorry. Take my wrench, LOL. No, because I've done it by
she.
accident.
I can honestly say that's something I hadn't done.
I was I can be paging up, and whenever you hit your chat and start up, it comes up, and if you hit something, then it's done. That's how Stevie got put in a big dark hole.
Now, sorry to say we.
Honey, we ain't mad at you. We just
No.
speaking.
Sorry to say we can
Don't think that at all.
call Billy Joe. He can explain what it feels like.
Oh, you put Windex on the sting. She said I sprayed the sting and it brought out the stinger
Oh
and
heck.
kept on doing for the day. The ammonia in it helped a lot. Well, thanks, Desiree. I
Well
mean, that's
now,
something that we need to know.
yeah, I started to say
He's
because
allergic.
I'm allergic to bees and I'm also allergic to Benadryl where they use to put on it. So
Yep.
if I put Benadryl or use Benadryl when I get stung, it's even worse.
I feel like I got bugs crawling all over me. Where I done that push mowing, stuff was flying everywhere and bugs too, and I feel like I just got them crawling all over me. And Kathy said it was, is that Seneca, South Carolina?
I think it went up there a while ago.
Desiree said, yeah, I smoke it. I do not put it to, I do not need to put it on my skin as well. Rhonda says, it's okay, proud mama. Things happen sometimes and it's okay. Rhonda ain't got a wrench. No telling what. Well, I don't know. She says I don't know what kind of havoc I'd cause. Stevie says feels good to be free, Rhonda. Noah says June 1 and 2 is free fishing in Kentucky. We're gonna have to check that out.
Eh?
I know.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
You need to let it scroll up by
No,
itself.
there was something on my phone. I was trying to get it off.
Well, now,
Kathy said there is a shortage now. I didn't go in and check and see if they were available because you actually have to go in and like do the cart thing and start to check out.
I know in North Carolina you can fish in your own county with live bait without license.
Yeah. Wilma says I have my senior lifetime fishing license. What age is that?
You can get them in North Carolina even as an infant. It's actually cheaper if you buy them as soon as the baby's born. You can buy your baby a lifetime fishing
Yeah, I
right.
know Tim did it. Wendy's. He bought
hmm
his daughter some. but I figured the senior lifetime fishing license would be cheaper. I didn't know.
Well,
Joyce, go ahead. I'm sorry.
they are, I think, but it's still, and I'm not sure if it's 62 or what.
Joyce says they lifted our stay at home order in Wisconsin, and the first thing opening is the taverns. Crazy. Maybe they figure people need to get drunk to be able to be back together again.
I don't
And
care.
I
They can
figured,
open it up. I'm still gonna stay here on the farm.
listen at this. Red says, have you heard they say that food prices may go up 20%? What's Glenn
Are
been saying the
I
whole
sort of say, are
time?
y'all gonna be surprised? I ain't. And 20%, I'm afraid it's gonna be more than that.
Kathy said she'd like to raise meat chickens for sale. They really ain't that hard.
No.
I mean, they're really not.
The first 2 or 3 weeks is the hardest, keeping them, uh, making sure they stay in a good, warm, dry place. Once they get about 3 weeks old, you can put them out in the yard.
um, Yellow House says we got a funny story tonight. Well, we'll be there. I'll be listening, but I'm probably going to be feeding my fat face again.
I might be in
Desiree
the bathtub.
Desiree says, April, I watched a movie called My Big Fat Greek Wedding, and the dad would run around with a bottle of Windex and said it takes care of anything. A few years before I got stung and said, and did it.
Well, maybe that's what we need to do. All do is go buy a bunch of Windex and hook us up some sprayers and go riding around spraying it up in the air, maybe to get rid of this mess.
Yep. And Desiree, I understand. She said she couldn't afford groceries if they went up.
That's what I'm afraid of. Well,
It's just,
they're telling farmers and stuff,
look at
to
how
plow
many.
their fields under, but they're bringing beef. They're telling the farmers to kill their beef and pork and all that off and bury it, and they're bringing it in from another country.
Exactly. And I'm telling you, their standards ain't up to
No,
ours. And
I ain't
I
bought.
wish I had enough room to sell people fresh meat everywhere, because I think that's what we ought to do is start going back to local
Mm,
and just tell them other countries just keep their stuff,
you
because
talking?
that's hurting us.
You talking about these big box stores and grocery stores and all of that stuff start whining and crying if the farmers actually cut all of that out of it and get together and do their own or hire a processing company to do theirs and market it themselves. You could get the prices. These grocery stores probably would have to really drop their prices. Because that's the reason they're shipping this in from other countries is because they can buy it and ship it over. They can buy it over there, processed for nearly nothing, and ship it over here and then mark the price way up on it.
Yep. And Stephen, 8:39 p.m. messages. I can't find it because where we didn't go on till 9. I think. Well, it's actually 9:50 something.
What do you mean?
He says read 8:39 p.m. message. It may be in the. Is it
8:39
eight eight thirty
or
nine
9:39?
p.m. 8:39 p.m. message? Now it might be 9:39. I didn't think about
That's
that.
what I was asking you.
Well, it might be. I don't know. Stephen, he don't have one at 8:39. I mean 9:39. Now let's see. Where was I? Yellow House on the Hill says 55. I think that's when you can get your senior things. Done
Well, I
done
done
that
passed
one.
that.
Hi Noah, how are you? Yep, you sure have. It took me a minute to realize what you said. Sorry.
Oh, that's nothing unusual, dear.
Kessel Hives was back. He's chatting with his wife. He's saying, "Gotta get Glenn some honey ready." We love picking on you.
Yep.
Red said Travis named our rooster Marvin in honor of his grandpa. Well, that is awesome.
Yes.
He says 12 away from honey, Glenn.
Oh, that's sounding good.
Maybe a disabled license too.
I'm gonna have to go out here and hire some people to subscribe.
Right. Exactly. You now have to have license in your own county fishing with live bait in North Carolina.
Oh, really?
Boy, I'm glad you told us because we'd got in trouble.
I just tell them I'm a dumb old blah, 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 a
Country
dumb old
boy.
country boy and didn't know no better.
Uh-huh. Wilma said it depends on your state, but she thinks in Arkansas it's 62.
I'm a thinking that's what it used to be here, but now, boy, they changed stuff. I don't know.
Yep. I
Now
understand,
you can
Miss
probably
Kathy.
qualify.
Yeah, probably. Mommy Tones too. She's talking. Oh, said I. Oh my gosh, I love that movie. She said when she said she used Windex, that's the first thing she thought of. Well, Miss Desiree, that's something I don't understand. I know there's a lot of people around here that tries to sell their meat and stuff for like $10 a pound, and we don't do that.
No.
I mean, we cover. I mean, I'm serious. It's way lower than that. I just don't think you need to take and yank somebody's arm off to get food that's actually good for them. It's just not right for them to do that at all. Well, Kathy, we're going to get some chickens, honest. We've been checking on it. It's been some stuff that's come up, and I've been sick, and we ain't been able to get a lot done, but we're getting ready to get a bunch of meat birds. And I know you said you wanted 12, right? Or do you want more? And Vicky says, "Oh boy, not sure that's good or bad."
Vicky Johnson said, April, make me some noodles,
Oodles and noodles.
two, please.
Oh, I sure will. You want me to send them? You want me to fax them to you?
Email.
Email. Noah said I would buy anything local, but here I would starve. Not much local to buy.
Where's that at now?
Noah's in Ohio, I want to say. I went
Should be.
blank,
There's a bunch
Noah.
of farmland up there in Ohio.
Maybe it's not Ohio. Noah, I'm sorry. Tell me where you're from. It'll come to me after he tells me. Rhonda says I'm going to have to start canning meat for long term. Yep. Joy says, I know, Vicky, I have a compromised immune system and watch my grandson for my daughter, who is a nurse, so this makes me stay at home. At least you get to have a lot of fun, Miss Joy, 'cause I know you busy.
Mm.
I wish I had the energy them little fellers do. It's not, Desiree, and that's what I'm saying. It's not right for a lot of these farmers to charge such high prices just because the food's a lot better for you. It's just not. It's
Well, it
not
ain't that
fair.
they're trying to do it. They just
Hello, Mary Ranch.
a lot of these big farmers for the and that I can't understand how they keep getting bigger and bigger, and they say they ain't making no money, but they get hooked up to grow this stuff, and then they can't selling it to these places like they do. They can't they can't really talk them into giving them what they really need, and they have to pretty much take whatever they offer them. And then when they get a chance to sell anything to anybody, they want to try to make extra money. I mean, I understand what they're doing, but it's not right. I mean, if you're gonna sell it to a billionaire that's got plenty of money to start with, then sell it to somebody that can use it at a cheaper rate.
Uh, I'm sorry. Good old boy said, sorry y'all had to help wife into the tub, so welcome back. And Vicky said, well, Joyce, stay safe. I'm a grocery store worker and I wish I could stay home. Susan's got a good idea. Susan says, wish local farmers would post on Facebook, etc., so we could buy straight from them. Um, a lot of times, I know I've seen stuff. If you'll go, I don't remember how I pulled it up, but I know there was a whole bunch of farms that sold, like
They are around here. There's a lot
yeah.
of the
Now I don't
farmers
know
that's
about where you're at,
gone to doing that.
but they are. But maybe somebody could come up with a place where all of them could post it. At one place where everybody could just go check, because that
I,
would be a very good thing.
we was gonna try to get into it there for a while, but I had some steers that was ready, and then what I kept running into, I had one that was had two different people wanted to buy a quarter of it, and then when we got it ready and everything, they didn't want it. So I mean, there I was stuck with extra half.
Yep. Go to Tube Buddy and see if
I
Stefan sent a message at 8:49. He said,
I can't go to Buddy no more. It won't let me in.
"Oh, okay. Well, I'll check here in a minute." Rhonda said, "I tried spraying a spider with bleach cleaner and it started chasing me. I ran screaming and slammed the door between us. The heck with it."
Ether.
Yeah, either kill anything.
No, it won't kill them, but it'll put them to sleep.
It will. And he said East Kentucky, honey. Well,
Well,
there
there ought
should
to
be
be
a
a
bunch
lot of
of.
stuff over in Kentucky.
Rhonda
Now
said.
east though, that's more in there in the horse country, ain't it? I think that's about what in there where they raise a lot of horses and stuff. So I don't know. They might not be as much cattle and stuff right in there,
Yep.
especially not poultry and pork.
Rhonda said spiders are Satan's spawns. And Stevie says, Glenn, it won't be long. I will have Saturdays off. Get all the meat chickens you want. We are going to need some catfish bait. And Kathy
I
said,
got a friend that I need to talk to. He's supposedly maybe being able to get hooked up with a place to get a bunch of the eggs. So I may be hatching them out myself. Or some of them. I probably won't be able to get that many, but if I can get the hold to some of the eggs at a decent price.
Mark Rob's in the house. Hello. Um,
Howdy.
Red said they are shipping a huge amount of meat to China and yet wants us to eat this processed meat they have developed. And you're right. And I don't think it's right for us to get meat from other countries because, like I said, their standards ain't up to us.
That I can't understand yet. How they want to take our stuff that we make and ship it to another country, and then they buy the stuff from another country to bring back to us. What is that? I mean, I can understand these poor countries and they ain't got enough shipping stuff over there to them. But if the country has got enough to grow stuff to grow for themselves, then they ought to do it themselves instead of just trying to buy everything from another country. I mean, if a country can't stand on its own 2 feet, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's that same.
Oh,
emblem. Um,
oh, that's a
I'm
different one
still
than the one I was telling you today.
Logan. That was what the
Oh,
name you
okay, that
said.
was a different emblem earlier on mine.
Stefan, I'm sorry, I can't find one for 8:55 p.m. Because on the live stream it was 8:59, the very first comment that was made on my phone. I bet I know where you at. It's probably time difference. Cause right now it's 10 o'clock. We've been on here an hour.
Oh, heck.
We sure have. I just looked up because it's 10. Maybe it's the time difference. So whatever time, if you'll tell me, I'm sorry, cause
Well,
I don't know where to go to. I went.
it'd have to be the 750.
Well, that would be
I
eight
meant,
fifty
yeah,
five, and
or
there's
9.
what?
Yeah, that would be right. It'd have to be and you said 939 instead of 950 a while ago.
No, see right here, sent message at 8:49. That was the second one.
Okay, more than likely our time would be 949.
Well, right there's the 9:49s, and there ain't nothing there. Stefan, I'm sorry. I'm trying, dear. I truly am trying. And 8:49 we wasn't on because the very first comment that shows up on mine is 8:59.
Well, just send it again.
Carla says, "Night, y'all. You have a good night, sis, and I love you."
Well, she probably done snoring.
No, it was just sent.
Oh,
See?
dang. Oh my God. She's caught up.
Uh-huh. And good old boy says it's 9 p.m. Central Time. Stephen, he says 9 my time right now.
Alrighty, so
That would have been an hour before. So if it
no,
was,
it would have been our actor for us. We're our behind.
if he sent it at 8:49, it should
It'd
be
be 949,
9:49.
right?
Let me
And
just go up
it didn't
here.
come through. That's why I said that. Well, this one don't tell the time on it though, so I ain't maybe they ain't gonna be no good to look on that. But evidently it didn't come through. So, because I've looked on mine at the 949s too, and it didn't come through on mine either. You don't need to sit there quiet.
I'm not. I'm just looking to see when the last time I seen he said four times out, four times time out.
Oh, yeah.
That was at 9:36. Can you just resend it to me, Stefan? I went all the way back up to
Is it Stephen or Noah?
Stefan.
You said Noah a while ago.
I don't know what I said, but it's Stefan.
Okay.
Stefan Carlson. Rhonda says it's my bedtime, folks, and y'all be blessed and stay safe.
Hey, and you too.
You too, Miss Rhonda. God bless you. Thank you for being on here with us.
Hey, yep.
And we getting ready to scooty off of here too, because we done been on here over an hour.
And my eyes are just, they're about gone.
Yep. It's okay. I'm kind of used to it now. Good old boy says, Glenn, oil is the same way. We pull oil out of our ground and ship it overseas, and then we buy oil from the Middle East. No sense to me at all.
Well, now on that, and I heard one time that they was saying that it was because our oil wasn't as good, so they was getting rid of it and buying better quality oil. But then come to find out that was right backwards. They was selling our higher grade oil and buying a cheaper grade crude back in to process for our gas and stuff.
Well, when I was riding with him in the truck and we was going down through Texas, they was talking about gasoline shortage,
I
the
bet
oil
you they
shortage,
ain't a pump down there running right now.
but there wasn't hardly any. You would go by a bunch of them sitting still and not
Every time,
pumping, and
every
you would see just fire every once in a while from them.
every time that the fuel prices came down, them pumps shut down. When the fuel or crude prices went down, they shut down. When they come back up, they'll start pumping.
And I mean, I seen that. I seen that
Hmm.
myself.
And I trucked up and down through there in Texas, what, 15, 16, 17, about 17, 18 years.
Hmm.
So I've seen it a lot over the years.
Kathy says ammonia is good for mosquito bites too.
Oh, hey.
Yep.
Oh, God, my back.
Let's see. Thank you, Mama times two. She said it's 9:49. I found it from him.
Well, I looked at the 949s and I couldn't.
Well, right
Well,
here's the 9:49. There's good old boy Yellow House, Nora, Rhonda, Kathy, Joy, Mary, Desiree, and that's it. I don't have him at 9:49 because I've got Desiree, Mary Ranch, Joy, Kathy, Rhonda, Noah, Yellow House, and good old boy.
that's what I've got too on mine.
And he's not within a, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes either way of any of those. I'm so sorry. It makes me feel bad. I don't know.
Well, it ain't your fault it didn't come through on their phones.
No. Good old boy said gas prices are starting to go back up. Here it's 113 a gallon today. Ours is already back up what 30s or 40s, $1.39, $1.49.
$1.49 the other day when I went out.
He said it again. I'm not getting his messages. She said he said it again at 10:03. I'm sorry, I've not got him on here. I don't know what's the matter. I got the one at 10:01 that said 9 my time right now, and that come in at 10:01. Stephen, I'm so sorry. But then again at
Oh, my.
9:57, he said 8:55 p.m. I sent a message. And then I got one at 9:52. It said sent message at 8:49. And then I don't see nothing. He said read 8:39 p.m. message, and that was at 9:44.
Well, hey, Granny Annie.
Hey, Granny Annie. How
I
nice
didn't
to
even.
have
We've
you in
been we've
here.
been busy trying to find this, and ain't even seen that got new people come in.
No, and Stephen at 9:36. It was 4 times time out. Oh, snap. And then at 9:29, he says, I have my own channel, one video.
What's that and say?
What?
This one?
Oh, Sheba, the pregnant goat. Help her baby goats, the baby. Oh, I hope she don't. He said if she kept them in her belly, they'd die.
Yeah,
They
if they
sure,
stay long enough.
they sure will. I'm sorry it didn't come in on my phone,
It
but
didn't my phone neither, but it is on the
it is
computer.
on the computer. So if I've missed anybody, I'm sorry. Evidently all the messages ain't coming in on mine. I promise I wasn't
But
trying
it,
to,
like I said, it wasn't on my phone neither.
but it was up there because I done
Yep.
went back to the whole beginning.
That's the reason I got quiet too, because I knew she wasn't gonna give up if I didn't find it too, or find it. So,
But yeah, we've been going and checking on Miss Sheba about 7, 8 times a day, and today she don't even act like she's feeling anything today. Her sides, I told you last night her back was actually straight across. Well, today her backbone's up here, and then her it comes out, and her sides go down a little, and then come out.
yeah, but
So even
instead of
her,
it being plumb back at her legs, now it's like they move forward.
yep.
So
So
they're moving. They're probably getting in position. So I figure here in the next day or two.
he said that was the message. Okay. But yeah,
All
they're
right.
moving. You can see them moving. I mean, they're
Yep.
fine. She's really not due until the 16th.
Somewhere between the 15th and 18th.
I think Debbie said it was Summers in there. So, I mean, she's not exactly due yet. It's just she's so big and her bag's already all
Well, it
out.
wasn't
And
all that bad today.
no. But the other day she was actually laying down on her side and you could see her pushing with her hind leg. But that's when the babies all come up and they were even with their backbone. But today it's not all even with her backbone. So I know they're still alive, but
Yep.
it's just not her time. I mean, she'll look like it one day and be pushing and you could tell she's having labor pains and then the next day she's just I mean, we went out there tonight whenever we went out there to feed. She ain't running, but she was jogging. And the other day she couldn't
Uh,
even jog. She was just
she's out there this
waddling.
evening with down on her front knees with her head stuck out the fence trying to pick grass on the outside.
Yeah, because with the bull being out, we didn't get to put them out on the pasture today. And boy, they's letting us know they was fussing at us.
Red, I really hope she don't try to just have one, because if it is, it's gonna be half as big as she is.
Exactly.
We'll
Because
have to cut her open to get it.
I mean, if I honestly think she's probably going to have at least three. But I'm thinking maybe even four, cause looking at Butterfly, what she had and how big she
Yeah, but you
was.
can't
Oh,
compare them like that.
I know, Glenn. I know she's done had
But
babies and all that.
she looks like she's carrying three to me. It looks like she's got one stuck out each side of her and one in the middle.
Joy said her bag should start leaking just right before.
Sometimes animals will, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes they actually have them before they drop their milk. Or
Stephen,
anyway, on cows. Now, I'm not sure on goats because now this is our
yep.
first rodeo.
That's why I started to say, Stephen, this is our first round with goats. Now, Butterfly, she had we had checked and left, and an hour and a half later went back, and she done had two.
And had
And
them cleaned up and standing up eating.
she's been an awesome mom, and she was a first time mom, but she's the first goat that we've had to have babies. And we just have got goats what in July or
August.
August, August of 2019 was our first time ever having any. But I know he asked if you ever had to reach in and pull any out. But now
Not
with
on goats, but I have with cows.
cows, he's had to
Not,
do
look, so
several.
far I've looked up and hadn't had to try to push them back in and turn them.
Yeah,
Now that's something I don't know about. So if it comes to that point, I'll probably have to call a vet.
thank you, Castle Hives. He says,
Good
hiya,
night,
all.
Stevie.
Good night, Stevie. You have a good night. God bless you and thank you for being in here. And Castle Hives, good night too. He says, hiya, all. I gotta hit it. April, Glenn, thanks again for the support. I'll make sure I'll get some honey when I harvest.
Well, we really appreciate it, buddy. I can't wait to taste it because
Look,
I know it's going to be good.
yep, look out for lines that Michelle's run over there to your
Yeah.
hives.
Uh huh.
And Good Old Boy says, I don't know about all animals, but in cows you need to find bulls that throw small calves. It makes it a lot better for the moms.
Well, that's one of the things I like about my jerseys. The cow actually sizes her calf.
Yep.
They say. Now, I'm not an expert on nothing, but now, That's what they tell me, that the cow will actually or size their own calf. It don't matter what kind of bull you use.
Yep, and not only good old boy about the bigger calves getting stuck,
I've seen
but
small ones be stuck.
yeah, but a lot of times if they're cramped in there, their hooves, they actually walk on their, I don't know what you call it, hocks.
I call it their ankles.
Their hooves turn under, and I just don't like a big old cow because for one, it tears your cow up bad, and
Well, it can.
two, it can take them a long time to ever get to where they can walk standing with their hoof on the ground and not folded under. And I don't like that. I mean, because it looks like it would just hurt so bad for them to have to do that.
Well,
And
most of them will grow out of it pretty quick.
yeah, but can you imagine how it feels to walk
I
around like
can,
that?
but like I said, most of them grows out of it pretty quick.
Yep. So big calves I don't like. Red said I was telling our neighbor the next 2 years I would love to get milking cows. You'd love them. I'm serious, you'd love them because they get, whenever you milk a cow, you get so close to that cow, and that cow gets, if you got a good one. Now, there have been bad milk cows.
Yeah, I had one that I had to climb up over the milking stanchion, lean over her back, and with one hand slide the milker down under and pop them on.
Yep.
I had to milk her one at a time.
But now, honestly, we've even took and broke new
Heifers.
heifers to milk, and most of them, Glenn does it a good way and kind of breaks them into it easy,
Yeah, I
but
try to do it in a slow manner. I start with just milking 1/4 at a time. When they get comfortable to that, then I'll move up to 2/4, and when they get comfortable with that, then I put all four on.
yep. But Parquet and Heidi both, they'll come up to you. Now, I touched a fence one time and was petting Parquet, and a spark flew off of my finger where I was into the fence. And Parquet don't come up to the fence much, but when she's in the stall or anything where she's not around electric fence, you can live all over that cow. And Heidi, she's the same way. And I can even walk out to the fence and just do this, because Heidi loves to be scratched behind her horns, and I'll make that scratching motion and she'll come right to me.
It took a long time to get her to quit shaking them horns backwards and forwards. She wanted to scrub
She
for
wanted you to
herself.
scrub harder and faster.
Well, she's used to doing it herself, and she didn't realize, hey, I can stand still and it'll happen anyway. But
Yep, but
and
now
she'd
she
beat the crap
will.
out of your
She
hands.
would. Get my horn smacking your hand backwards and forwards, and you're like, calm down, girl. But she's got so good now. But you'd absolutely love it, Red, because they just, oh, thank you, Stephen. He says, love y'all so much. Stefan says, good night, sleep tight, and love you so much. You have a good night, Stefan, and thank you for being in here.
Yes.
And please don't think I was ignoring you. I don't know why it wasn't showing up on my phone, but we did find it though.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna have to get me a bigger monitor, I guess, so we can see it on the computer.
Yep. Good old boy said, Dad's had cows before I was born, so I knew we have had cows for over 40 years. I learned something new all the time. Well, you know what, good old boy? The day we quit learning will be the day that they start to plant us in the ground, because I learn something new every day. But cows is something that's, we started doing it in what, 2000?
I've been around cows practically all my life.
Yeah, but we started doing jerseys.
Well, I was around them some too, but when we
But we
started, it was
actually learned that after we'd had jerseys for a while.
2012, wasn't it? No,
And here's
2010 or 11 when we bought the first one.
and here's another interesting fact about cows. If you've got a cow that's pregnant and they have twins and it's a boy and a girl, there's a 99% chance the girl will not be able to have calves. Now, if the girl starts developing first, the girl can have a calf. But if the boy starts developing first, the girl won't be able to have
And
a
it's
calf.
90% chance.
90% chance.
Because they say it's only a 10% chance that she will be able to have a baby.
Yep. Red said he tried to tell me how to raise goats, and he has never did it before. Just like he tried to tell me how to garden, and he kills whatever he grows. She said I have to have milking goats though. Cow milk makes me sick.
Well, that's what we got is milk goats.
Good old boy said we had beefmaster cows. See, I ain't never heard of a beefmaster cow. What are
They're kind of
they?
like an Angus.
Kind of like an Angus.
Hmm Actually, if I ain't badly mistaken, ain't the Beefmaster? That's a bigger version of a black Angus or black cow, ain't it?
Bake a leg and let's dig it, Homestead. Hey, y'all.
Well, howdy, howdy.
Said I made it. Woohoo! Boy, you barely did, 'cause I was already said goodbye and then we got talking about cows.
I've chased a bull down there so much today I don't even want to see a cow tonight.
Yeah, he had a big old bull down there pawing the ground and snorting at him and at him too.
I wasn't worried. I'm used to it.
Y'all see that look?
They did.
They needed to.
Oh, that's why that bull was looking at me too.
Uh-huh. But I'm meaner than that old bull down there, so you better watch it.
You want to be.
Trust me, I am. I make your life more miserable. You gotta live with me 24/7. Ain't that right, girls?
They 30 acres back here. I can outwalk you now.
Uh-huh. You sure can. That ain't no lie. I ain't gonna argue with that one.
I might not be able to outrun people anymore, but I still outwalk you. Oh, man.
Uh-oh, I'm starting to send emoji stuff.
I hear you.
Yo. Good old boy says, very high quality meat. Red said, that's right, April. Girl power.
Hey, that 700-pound bull with long horns down there today didn't intimidate me.
Granny Annie says, Glenn's talking big in public, and you're right.
No. Glenn just states the facts.
Oh, me. I know I told him one time that I wasn't going to perform my wifely duties, and he said, I ain't got it to worry about. You'll forget about it before it happens. He said, I ain't got a thing to worry about.
But now Glenn used to be too dumb to run. Now he's too old to run.
You ain't never been dumb. Dumb.
I don't know. That's a few times I should have run.
David's Huddling's channel says, hey, y'all.
Howdy.
David, I don't know if I got the other, but nice to have you in here.
Yep.
I probably misspoke it. Everybody, I tell you what, we've been on here for an hour and 20 minutes. And bake a leg and let's dig it, Homestead. I'm so sorry, but I didn't get to eat
We ain't but
supper.
7 minutes from hour and a half, so you can make it another 7 minutes.
Okay.
We'll get the hour and a half mark.
All right. Well, I thought you was getting sleepy. I was just gonna
I'm
go
so
ahead and
sleepy
scoot
and tired
off.
I can't hardly stand it, but I'll make it another 7.
How many thumbs up have we got?
39.
Miss Desiree, are you still in the house? Red said running is overrated. LOL. I think so too, because I'm barely walking. And I know why you think it's overrated.
Yeah.
You could outrun either one of us. Oh,
Yes, you just roll right on over us.
Yep. It'd be our toasters running over.
Uh-huh.
We love you, Red. I miss you when you ain't in here. Make a leg said it's okay. I understand. But we did. And thanks, David. He said 40 thumbs up.
Well, thank you.
Red says, LOL, I love wheelchair jokes. I know you went and done a bunch of them.
Uh,
Because I know that one night, whenever you was talking about running over your feet, I don't know why it just didn't register, and I thought, well, how in the world she run over her feet in that? But I understand. Truly, I do.
same way you can stump your toe walking across the floor.
A flat ground or
No,
flat
flat
floor.
floor with nothing in it.
I can do it.
Mm.
Oh me, but I know today that bull down there. I wish y'all could have seen him. He was so mad when he got in the other pasture. This was the funny thing. Him standing down there pawing, and then he'd take off running, and he'd run all the way down to the other. I mean, it's a good ways, and he'd run all the way down the fence line, and then he'd come back running all the way back up there. And we stood up there and hid around the corner because we knew he was going to test the fence again. We just
Mm.
knew it.
Well,
And
after I first put it back in there, I put some extra wire up across there,
mhm.
and I got a bunch of little plastic posts in the wire line where the gate part where I open up. He come up there and was taking his horns and grabbing them plastic posts and shoving them backwards and forwards, trying to get them separated where he could walk through it. So I go back around there and take the hammer and peck them down in the ground away so they wouldn't move. And he come back up there and you hear him start popping them with his horns. And about that time he jumped backwards and he come back. Well, he walked down there a little ways and stood a minute or two and come back up there and started doing it again. And you see him jump backwards. And I think he decided that time that was enough.
Yep. But you could tell he was just plumb mad because Glenn beat him.
Mm-hmm.
My hands was wet. Did I miss Billy Joe or is he missing again? No, he's still at home, but he's a busy feller.
Yeah,
I
he's
feel a lot better now that I know he's okay. I mean, I do. Because I was just that's a lot of miles.
yep.
And a lot of stuff can happen between here and there, point A to point B.
And I know he's in a hurry to try to get everything he needs to up there done because he's looking forward to that next little trip.
Yep. He's looking forward to going to Jason's. I ain't gonna say what I started to. The
I just
leg
gonna
thing.
I just gonna say he's looking forward to going to Oklahoma.
Yep. Vicky said Billy Joe is missing again. Red says, why was he mad? Did anyone call his girl a heifer? No, he was mad because Glenn, he got out, went into pasture with the girls. So we took the girls and moved
He
them to
got mad
another
at me because
pasture.
I took the girls away from him
And
before I
then
took him back out of that pasture.
Then he started pawing his foot or hoof at Glenn and snorting and at him. So Glenn started pawing back at him. And that made him even madder. And whenever he took off and went into the other pasture, he was still so mad he was pawing and shaking his head and growling. And then got to running up and down the fence line trying to find another way back out. But he got popped big time.
Yep.
So Glenn he's trying to be tougher than the bull. Granny Annie said, I saw that he's heading to Jason's before long. Yep, he's looking forward to going up there and helping him with that solar.
Mm-hmm.
Red says, you took his fun away, LOL.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't no lie, because that's what he's wanting.
He keeps on, and it's gonna be took away for a lifetime.
No doubt, because that's his mama in that pasture.
Oh,
He can't be doing that.
I was telling her down there today I was gonna call a friend of mine up and see if we couldn't take him over there and bring him back as a different man.
And no, I didn't get it on video. Next time I need to start keeping the camera in the Articat.
I was thinking about that, but I couldn't have carried a camera down there with me doing that.
Nope. And I had a bucket of feed and stuff and then had to run around the other side of the chicken house so I could get in behind him because I was afraid he was getting ready to charge Glenn. I mean, he was mad. whenever they get to doing the pawing thing and shaking that head and
I'm gonna put me a big bumper on the front of that Artie cat.
and get him in that way.
I'll get me a set of them Texas Longhorn horns and mount up there.
Yeah.
And put me one of them West Coast Peterbilt bumpers on the front of it.
What's that?
The big steel chrome bumpers that
Oh,
was about
okay.
yay wide.
Yep, that's what I figured, but I wasn't
I'll
sure.
give him a headache. Or he'll give me one.
Granny Annie says, April, that sounds like a lot of bull.
Well, between the three back there, that's a lot of it.
No doubt. Oh, me.
All righty, y'all. We've hit the hour and a half mark.
Thank you, Bacon Leg. I appreciate it.
I've got to go get a bath. I'm itching. I'm tired. I want to get in the tub, but I'm afraid to. I will go to sleep. So I'll have to take me a shower tonight.
I think Vicky's telling on you.
Oh, really?
Glenn, you're going to be sleeping with the goats. You keep up with that look.
I slept with worse.
You turd. He really is going out there with the goats. No, he ain't going to have it that easy. I'm going to go lock him out of there too.
Well, now you the one jumping to conclusions. I slept by myself before.
I gotta tell this on him, y'all. This is funny. Whenever he was trucking, actually, ever since I met him up through to just maybe 10 years ago, this man was the hardest man ever to get woke up. I'm telling you, you could holler at him, you could shake him, and he would just sleep right through it. Well, he decided he was going to get him one of them big, wasn't it a Big Ben alarm clock?
Yep, that's when I first started trucking.
That had the two big old bells on the side. Well, it starts alarming and starts going off. Well, Glenn wakes up and he's like, oh gosh, I'm late. Why didn't the alarm clock go off? Well, come to find out, the alarm clock he had took apart in his sleep, and there was alarm clock pieces scattered all over the sleeper.
I was like, well, that didn't work out like I planned.
Oh me, but anyway, guys, on that note, I'm about to starve to death, so I gotta get off here and get me something to eat. And I guess Yellow House is planning on going live after this.
Oh God, I forgot that. Yep.
So everybody step over and say hey, but everybody else, y'all have a good night. God bless you. Thank y'all for being in here, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Bye. It may already be on.
I ain't